Today in this video we will be discussing the economics related current affairs, and that will be the part 2. This covers the April month current affairs, and we have taken all the sources that have been mentioned here, and it is useful for all the government examinations. We call it as your short question series. Let's begin the video. Guidelines for digital banking units were recently seen in news is related or is released by Ministry of Finance, RBI, SEBI and Ministry of Commerce. Here the answer is RBI, right? Digital banking units, these are nothing but the banks that are digitally present, and there is no importance of physical presence for these banks, right? They are mainly targeted where in the rural areas where it is called as black shadow region, where the banking services are not available. For those systems, the digital bank units are more useful in order to enroll more number of the rural population to the banking sector, introduce them to the financial units. So these guidelines are released by RBI. How many digital banking units were proposed to be established in Union Budget 2022-23? 50, 75, 100, 125. Here the right answer is 75. That is, in order to celebrate the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, that is the 75 years of independence, the Union Budget has proposed the 75 digital banking units to be established in 75 districts of India. 75 districts of India. Next question. Starling, Kako, Monzo and 26 are the terms recently seen in news. These are option 1 types of fish, second space exploration program of various countries, full stack digital banks, fourth one meteoroids. Here the right answer is full stack digital banks. These type of questions are very much favorite for UPSC, and you can expect this type of questions, or you may expect the same type of question or the same question itself. Starling, Kako, Monzo and 26 are full stack digital banks. These are nothing but the banks that are not physically present, but they operate and are regulated completely by the Banking Regulations Act of 1934 as well as 1949 by RBI, and these are digitally present all over India or all over the world. Match the following. One side digital bank names are given and the other side country is given. First one virtual banks, second internet only banks, third digital banks. The country Singapore, Korea and Taiwan and Hong Kong. That means you need to match where these type of names are called for digital banks in respective countries. Select the correct code. See, virtual banks, these are in Hong Kong, these are called as virtual banks. The digital banks are called as virtual banks. Internet only banks in Korea and Taiwan, these are called as internet only banks, and in Singapore these are called as digital banks, right? One of the famous digital bank from Singapore based is which bank? That is DBS. DBS bank is Singapore based bank, and recently it was merged with Lakshmi Vilasa bank in India, right? Therefore this was also in news because of digital banking units, the guidelines that has been released by RBI. So here the correct code is 1 for C, second for B and third for A, right? 1C, 2B and 3A. Second option is right answer. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding CRR and SLR. CRR stands for credit reserve ratio. Second, SLR stands for self liquidity ratio. Third, CRR is regulated under Banking Regulation Act of 1949 and SLR is regulated under Banking Regulation Act of 1949. Which of the following statements are correct? 1 and 3 only, 2 and 4 only, 3 only and 4 only. These are the basic common terms that are used in economics, and it is the main focus of UPSC in terms of banking chapter. CRR is nothing but cash reserve ratio, not credit, it is cash reserve ratio. So first statement is eliminated. SLR stands for statutory liquidity ratio, it is not self, right? See, CRR and SLR are nothing but CRR is the cash that it needs to be kept with the RBI by the bank, right? Bank should keep this fund with the RBI, and SLR statutory liquidity ratio, it is nothing but bank should keep with itself, right? Bank should keep the fund with itself, it is called a statutory liquidity ratio. So second option is also eliminated. Now the 3 and 4 are most important. Do remember cash reserve ratio is regulated under Banking Regulation Act of 1934, not under 1949. Whereas SLR is regulated under Banking Regulation Act of 1949. So here the right answer is 4 only. Standing deposit facility recently seen in news is first option. It's a new tool introduced by RBI to provide funds to state to adjust the mismatch in their balance sheets. Second, it is a liquidity management instrument by RBI to central government while it is opting for loan from the international institutions. Third, it is the liquidity management instrument to absorb liquidity from scheduled commercial banks without any collateral or government securities in return. Fourth one, it is the liquidity management instrument to absorb liquidity from scheduled commercial banks in return of collateral or government securities to the banks. See, standing deposit facility, it is nothing but it is one type of liquidity management instrument. And what does it do? It absorbs the liquidity. Why this was introduced? Actually, it was conceptualized in 2015 itself, but it has been implementing in 2022 because whatever fund has been circulated in the market in the year 2019-20 due to the COVID pandemic, that needs to be withdrawn, right? For that, standing deposit facility, it is a liquidity management instrument. It absorbs liquidity from scheduled commercial banks without any collateral or government securities in return. E-Kuber portal has been launched by Ministry of Finance, RBI, SEBI and Ministry of Commerce. The right answer is RBI. See, what we have seen recently is standing deposit facility. It can be availed through this E-Kuber portal. E-Kuber portal, from this portal you can avail the RBI's standing deposit facility for 24/7 without any holidays. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding marginal standing facility. It is a short-term borrowing window for scheduled commercial banks to get overnight funds from RBI. Second statement, it is issued when there is a serious cash shortage or the asset liability mismatch. Third one, its maximum limit is 5% of bank's net demand and time liabilities. Which of the following statements are correct? 1 and 2 only, 3 only, 1 and 3 only, 2 and 3 only. See, it is in the for marginal standing facility, it is 2% the maximum limit. It's not 5%. Therefore, you can eliminate the statement number 3. The remaining answer is 1 and 2 only. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding coal sector with respect to India. India has 5th largest coal resource in the world. Second one, India is the 2nd largest importer of coal. Third, land acquisition of coal sector in India is acquired as per Coal Bearing Areas Acquisition and Development Act of 1957. Which of the following statements are correct? 1 and 2 only, 3 only, all of the above, and 2 and 3 only. Here the right answer is all of the above. Yes, India is the 5th largest coal reserve of India across the world, and it is the 2nd largest importer of the coal, and acquisition of land for coal is according to the Coal Bearing Areas Acquisition and Development Act of 1957. Which coal is best quality? Bituminous, anthracite, lignite, and both 2 and 3. The correct answer is anthracite, right? Anthracite is the best quality of coal, and mainly in India it is found in it is found in the region of Jammu and Kashmir. This anthracite coal. In which of the below mentioned places lignite, that is a type of coal, is found in India? Jammu and Kashmir, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry. Fifth one, Meghalaya. Select the correct co. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 2, 3 and 5 and all of the above. See, lignite is one of the coal that has less carbon content, right? And in India, it is mainly found in the regions of Tamil Nadu, Pondicherry, and in the regions of Meghalaya. These are the two regions where the lignite coal is found. That is 4 and 5 only is the right answer. Semiconductor mission recently seen in news is launched by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Ministry of Broadcasting, Ministry of Commerce and Industries, Ministry of Heavy Industries. Here the right answer is Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. That is nothing but METI. Right? METI It has came up with the semiconductor mission. Report on currency and finance is released by Ministry of Finance, RBI, SEBI and Niti Aayog. The right answer is RBI. RBI has released the report on currency and finance. Thank you for watching the video. Do subscribe. If you like the video, you can hit the like button. If you want to join the Telegram, the link will be provided in the description. Thank you. Goodbye. Have a nice day.